Hello, I'm back. Who would have guessed? Huh? Nobody. Lol. I didn't even guess myself. I wasn't sure if I was gonna come back. Oh, we're back. We're here. We exist. Kind of. I guess. Yeah. Is my model okay? Yeah. No. She's okay. I was pretty today, but it's time we go to Clive. Clive, look. Let's go. Cyclist.
That, you naughty thief!
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure? I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together. Since we brought everyone together, all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalimil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalimil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders.
Well.
Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon. May there indeed. I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention. And they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws.
Oh.
And they grow more organized by the day.
Oh.
We'll fight them all off just like last time, no matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud. By finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more? How could I refuse?
Sure.
Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you.
Fair.
I'll go and speak with him.
One's in the same.
What's the difference between a lord and a mayor? That's...
A League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition.
Yeah. Literally.
Still in Dalimil, Victor?
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnes by now.
I did. Then I came back.
Oh.
I've developed something of a fondness for the place. And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces.
Whoa, spoilers.
More camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike
It's
at
side
once.
quests.
But we must strike together,
Lol.
and we must strike soon at as many camps as we can.
It's side quests,
Can't
honey.
give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver, just out there across the dunes.
Leave it with me.
Leave it with me.
If those ne'er-do-wells want to band together, let them. There'll be no match for us.
Let's go, Ambrosia.
That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
That's him! The one who killed Locke and Fingers! Take his head off!
That should kill him.
Get him!
Over here!
Stay down. It fucking throws him in the air. He's not staying down, he's flying. Ah.
I better let Victor know.
Sid, where are you?
Hi.
Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
Nope.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalimil.
What is it?
The whole town's in uproar.
Oh.
They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic, and without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still,
Yeah.
all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who was made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
You're right.
Let's go be friends. Friendship. Ah.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing. All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies
Just like
outside
Ulda,
as
a
well
little
as
bit.
within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you
Called
agree.
Dalimil.
I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a Dalmec born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
I'll do what I can. Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try. And that is all I can ask of you.
Why do they always have to make such a...
I knew all along that he was...
Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this at least, he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil. And they will thank you not to get involved.
Okay.
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refused to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
All right.
Just
Why the
walk
hell
me
would
there.
Victor
I
take
don't
the
know.
bearer's side?
I assume the situation is hopeless? There's still hope. But
Still hope,
But perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. Yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us. We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones, it is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
I would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves?
to the wolves.
I thought you were better than this. But it seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
Forget it. Do what you will.
Oh,
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor? Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. Ah, but where are my manners? Here. A reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right then. I have packing to do. If there's anything I can do. Anything. I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
Damn. Driving him out of town because he has magic. Pussies. People are scared. Time to teleport over here for another side quest. Oh. And here.
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little and less, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn ever in your heart.
Probably would be easier for one from the glided path and over. Berger, let's go.
Good girl. Faster!
Whoa! Jesus, that scared the shit out of me. Yeah.
No holding back. This might take a while.
So good. Gone.
Thanks, girl.
Didn't know there was an obelisk here. Lol. Open. Thanks. There's a tiny village and looks like a bunch of people dead.
Oh no. You'll pay for this.
Star Wars. It's here.
May still be survivors. This one.
Yeah, I know. Because if you do the moves, it's this one. Sorry, this one here. It's the Phoenix, but it's the bottom one. And I don't even have it mastered yet. And I have Judgment Bolt and Shiva's thing. Diamond Dust.
Whatever that thing is. I'd say it's their leader.
Okay, okay. Ow.
Fine hand. Over here. Get him. Over here.
Oh fuck. Oh. No. Fireball. Spoils.
Should have stayed in the past.
True.
These must be Cyril's colleagues.
You have our thanks, stranger.
Who are you?
Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not? We are archaeologians, tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions.
Oh.
Thanks to them, and
Savage.
to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins. A duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all undying aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agreed to collect your findings in his stead.
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
Okay.
It's one thing to lay down your life for another.
I shall trust.
For a survey. I suppose I'd better get this back to Cyril.
Saw the chest and I was like, chest? Saw you in the cutscene? I'm gonna get you. Don't worry. I'm just double checking there's no other chests. Cause there could be some. Whoa. Oh, maybe up here. Oh, ooh, yep. Get me. Oh, look, another one. 3 chests in one village. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. Torgal, you did great, buddy.
I feel good, boy.
You're a good boy. To the obelisk we go. Obelisk. Behind me?
Ah, you are returned, my lord.
You are returned.
Collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
My thanks. I shall study them, and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Kretov. Losses which could have been avoided, had the others not chosen to complete their work, instead of saving their friends. Were these your orders?
No. This was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty, and should we die in discharging it, so be it.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful to argue. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations, and your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him. Please. For all our sakes.
I thank you for your advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond, our faith in his grace, Joshua Rossfield, is absolute, and we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty unto him. As first shield to the Phoenix, I am sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
I do.
Then we are of the same mind, and it is my hope that we may continue to do our duty together.
Together. Together. Together forever and ever again. Lol. Oh, there's one up here. This area is so big. This way. Theo.
Ah, Clive. You'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Don't blame yourself, Elle. This is their fault, not yours.
I know, but
No buts about it, all right?
Hmm? Booties?
Is something wrong?
Bonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican Army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the Army jumped at the chance.
You had no opportunity to make a counteroffer.
None at all. And we were so close.
Elle, what's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
Explain that same thing all over again.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist was speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually, and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it?
Yes.
Well, it looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but is this what she really wants?
You have to trust her.
You're right. It's what she wants now. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well stocked and defended. You go to Randalar and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her prospects, someone has to.
I'll do my best.
Do your best.
All right. To Randalar. Well then, I'd better not keep Eloise waiting.
Let's go, Draco. Oh boy. Let's go. Here, Pepper. Come on, Pepper. Let's go.
What I wouldn't give for a hot.
Looks like this is the end of the road. When are they gonna let us through?
I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the Consortium?
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves, and then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The Consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over. That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay.
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to withdraw my interest. And with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
That's with a smirk. He looks like one of the other NPCs who we've met before. Same use, reuse model.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more. And he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least. They deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head.
What?
Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need help, and fast.
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just... make sure he's safe.
Where's Cashlock? Oh, not far. Actually, I don't know. Is that the bottom? That looks the bottom. Maybe a little far. Bum, 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 bum.
Faster!
No? Not allowed? Do that? I have to go this way. Aye.
Run like the wind.
This way. So confusing.
All right.
Maybe I have to go this one. And around.
Back to the stables, girl.
Oh, takes so long.
Where's Theodore?
Upriver!
He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area's flooded with ether.
You just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me.
Let's go, puppy. Yeah. Progress, what I thought.
Ambrosia won't help me here.
Let's go, girl. Need you.
Where are you, Theo?
Yeah, where are you, Theo?
Damn it. The ether's too thick. These creatures have already turned.
Okay. Easy.
I can't waste any more time.
Oh my god, his
I need
face
to find
again.
Theodore before that dragon does.
Oh my god. Oh my god, the face again. Face glitch.
Looks like it's found me. This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy. Get him!
It's over 50,000. What? Dragon dance? Nope. 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 What else is it? Help me. Ow. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Damn it, no, stop it.
Over here! Get him! This one.
Done. Oh.
Clive? Theodore, you had me worried for...
Oh no. Hi, Spark. Oh, Clive.
We have to get you out of here.
No, he's done.
I think it might be a little too late for that.
Thank you, Spark. Thank you, thank you. I saw your
There
message
are
on
all
Discord.
no-
Thank you, thank you.
There's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream. Theodore!
He's out there, they already are. He's a Kashik now.
Don't make me do this.
Stop it, Theo! Stop!
Stay back, Eloise! He's turned. And so will you. Theodore. Take care of my sister.
Wow.
Theodore, wait. Goodbye. Elle.
Ah!
No! Theo! Theo!
At least give her the sword or something. I don't know. Could have done that much.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place. Against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life. He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
Wow,
We
that's
grew
pretty.
up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer. In more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted.
Oh, we gotta think.
All I ever
Please
did.
don't jump off.
It was so we could be together.
Please don't jump off. Please don't jump
Theo.
off.
Why did you have to?
Oh my god, she's so close to the edge. Oh god. Making me nervous there, ma'am. Ma'am.
I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people, save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be, bringing smiles to people's faces, just like we always have, and to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen, the life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own, to continue helping you however I can, whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then, for Theodore.
For Theodore. Theodore. Wow, lots of points for that. Crimson Caravan sign board. Scarlet cycle. That would be a scarlet cycle. I think that was all the side quests. Yeah, it looks like it's all the side quests, so really we don't have anything else to do but main story. I'm actually tired though. We're just gonna go visit. Yeah, we're gonna visit Tomes. And then I'll stop there. Because I'm waking up at 6:45. It's not good.
Good morrow to you, my friend.
Sleep.
I have compiled some new entries,
Fucking
if you would like to see them.
Living library.
I have quite the find for you today.
What?
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Jill. Where's the bestiary? Oh, it was Ifrit Risen. That was there. So now we're just missing 2 here. And 1 here. The Adamant Eyes and the Dragon Net. Huh. Oh, I'm still missing something here. My favorite years, hi Hal. How are you doing?
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
So tired. I think I'm actually gonna, like, literally be like, I'm out. I'm dead.
The stew's awfully thin.
Didn't help standing in line for 3 hours today. On sweaty be from pulling massive weeds. Oh, fair. I do that like every other week. The courage to fight. What happened in Eastpool with the Bears and the Guardians has been a long time coming, and I am proud that it could finally happen here in Rosaria. The Duchy of Old may be no more, but Archduke Elwin's dream still burns in the hearts of many, and it's through victories such as these that the fire will spread. This is only the beginning, Clive, but a fine beginning it is. Tell him, Mon Maid. Thanks again for helping me get the dungeon in order. Had you not rode gallantly to our rescue, I reckon poor Owain and them lot would still be stuck stilling Blightwater over a bonner. There's always room for improvement, though. So don't get your knickers in a knot. Should I come a knocking at your chamber door looking for more spheres and ashes and whatnot. Okay. And lost there will be found. It is hard to believe Theo is gone. Every morning I wake, I expect him to be there in the stables, watering the birds or putting in the packs. Yet he is not. And it is everything I could do not to fall to my knees and weep. Still, I know I have to move on, and that doesn't mean I have to forget. My brother and I built all we have here together. So as long as I still have the caravans, he will ever be with me, and I shall honor him in death by carrying on what he strove for in life. This is what I chose. Or what I choose. Okay. Like, I want to keep playing, but my eyes are shutting. Like, I'm like falling asleep here. Sorry, this is not okay for me. I should go sleep. I'm sorry. I didn't think it was just gonna be an hour. This is awful. Okay, let's raid Gotch. He came by earlier, but I had to leave. But we'll just raid him. Give him some love, support, whatever. Here's a link to my Discord so you know when I go live, because I'm not sure when I'm gonna go live next. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after, who knows. And here's a link to my social media. I update Instagram every day, and I try to do the same with everything else. Yeah, but thanks for watching. Sorry it's so short, an hour only. I mean, I streamed for 3 hours earlier today, but another hour, so 4 hours in total. Not bad, not bad. Anyways, have a good one, and see you next time. Bye bye.